When a Queens homeowner is thinking about selling their home, they're really concerned with two things. How much money can I list it for, and how much money am I going to walk away with? And those are two great questions. And as a real estate agent, my job is to give you that answer. I can give you a preliminary ballpark answer over the phone, but then I need to see the house in person. Now, the most important thing is what is the buyer going to see when they see your home? Because once we get a buyer interested in your home who puts in an offer, there are two key elements. One is that they get approved for financing so that the home was priced right and that the appraisal does pass, that it is shown to be the value to the bank. And the other is the home inspection. Now, statistically in Queens, 70% of homes are older than 72 years. That means they've been built before 1950. So they're 1950 or older. Now, if you bought a car that was from 1950 and it wasn't a collectible, it was just an old 1950 car, but the owner said, I replaced everything and I just replaced the fuel pump and the alternator and everything is in working order, it's fantastic, you would still bring that car to a mechanic. And that's what a home inspection does. So the home inspection is going to see that everything is in order, what needs to be repaired now, and what could need to be repaired or replaced in the future. And that, my friends, is the crux of when a buyer is going to decide to move forward with the purchase or to say, this home is not for me. Because a buyer's concern is the money in their pocket has to go to their down payment, has to go to buy furniture. And if they need to have X amount of thousands of dollars in their savings account for a rainy day, because the air conditioning might go out in the summer, or the heat might go out in the winter, or the fridge might break because things look a little bit older, then that is going to endanger your sale. And that, in turn, is today's subject that we're going to cover in just a second. Hi, my name is Mark Carton with Carton Real Estate Services in Queens, New York, and today we are going to talk about home warranties. Now, I would hazard a guess that you don't even know that home warranties are available. Why do I think that? Because as I search all the listings today in the MLS, there are 2,786 homes available for sale in Queens. And out of all those homes, one home has a home warranty that the seller already had on it and that they're going to transfer to the buyer. So does that mean that home warranties aren't important? Not at all. It means that it really isn't something that's talked about and it's left to the buyer and their own devices. But I don't care about other sellers. I care about you. And so this is the best advice that I can give you to give you insight and understanding as to what a home warranty offers you. Okay, first things first, homeowners insurance is not a home warranty. So homeowners insurance is what you have to guard your home against perils, against fire, against water damage, against smoke and theft and vandalism. And, if there's a tornado or something that's going to impact your property that needs repair. Also liability issues that if somebody slips and falls, things like that. So that's homeowners insurance. And if you have a mortgage, that's required. So home warranty is different. Putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer. When a buyer comes in and your house is from 1950 or 1960 or 1975, and honestly in Queens, these are the majority of the age of the homes. So, the new home down the block is the one that was built in 1997. That's 25 years ago. That's the new house. So we are talking about old homes, and I'm not talking about the new stainless steel fridge by LG or Samsung or, Gen Air or any of these professional series. That's not what I'm talking about. That's a distraction and a bell and a whistle. That's wonderful, but that's not what a buyer is going to be concerned with and push back into the back of their mind. They're concerned about the hot water heater. And in a home inspection, if the home inspector finds that there's sediment in the bottom of the water heater, that's a signal that the water heater is going to go. Okay. And the last thing you want is to have no hot water as a buyer and a new homeowner. And this is an emergency and it requires permits and all kinds of expenses that you as a new homeowner do not want to incur. And so they may take a hard pass on your home, or they're going to ask for and negotiate with you to replace that hot water heater. And that, as a seller, you don't want to incur. So you want peace of mind that what you're selling at the price you're selling at is the price you're going to get. A buyer wants peace of mind that they are going to get a home that's intact and that is not going to give them unexpected bills that can't be pushed off any further. Home warranty is a viable solution. So what a home warranty is essentially is covering the parts of your home, the heating, the air conditioning, the plumbing, the electrical, the appliances, against something going wrong, and you pay a yearly fee for coverage, and a home warranty will run anywhere from $350 to $600 a year. Then there are add-on components if you have extra things that you want covered. Once you have that coverage, if something goes wrong, you have one phone number to call and you will pay a service call fee. So the service call fee is anywhere from $50 to $75 to $100 per service call, and a local technician will come out and they will repair your problem. Okay? If it can't be repaired, it will be replaced. Do they cover everything? They don't. There are exceptions and there are exclusions. So these are things that you and I, as your real estate agent, would delve into the different forms of coverage. But what I want to talk about is for you as a seller. Now, you need to ask your real estate agent, will you cover my home with a home warranty to make it more attractive to a buyer? Now, that's something that I offer to all my sellers. So I will pay for you to have coverage as a seller during the entire listing period. So what does that mean? If something goes wrong while your home is under listing for sale, not under contract, but just for sale, many of the items are going to be covered so that all you have is that service call as an out-of-pocket fee. And then once we close, the buyer will get a full year's coverage of home warranty coverage to give them peace of mind, including rekeying the home so that they don't have to worry that somebody who had an old set of keys is going to come in. That's included too. But there's so much peace of mind with what a home warranty does. It is amazing that not every home offers that. But that is where that's a plus for you, because right on your for sale sign and right in your listing, it will say home warranty included. And that gives you a leg up over somebody else's old house for why a buyer should pick yours. So this is an excellent, easy way to make your home sell faster and help you move on to your next adventure. My name is Mark Carton. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll be happy to answer them for you. And I wish you the best of luck on the sale of your home. Take care.